Good morning, friends. This is my presentation about this is the minimizing potential hazard for the material and the finishes for the building. This is the topics about my presentation. Important of the material selection, common hazards, material finishes, potential hazards posed by unsafe material and finishes, New Zealand regulation and standards governing material safety in construction, steps for the assessing material hazards, conclusion. Important of material selection. Safety is a material selection means using the construction material that are strong, fire resistance and safe for the people. Durable material reduce the risk of collapse, while fire resistance once slow down flames. Choosing a material without toxic gas or strong smell also ensure a healthier indoor environmental for everyone. Durability. Choosing a durable material helps the building last longer, reducing maintenance and repair cost over time. Cost efficiency. The selection of the material directly impact the project cost. Cost effective material can help keep the project within budget. Sustainability. Using an eco-friendly material can minimize environmental impact and support green building practices. Environmental impact. Choosing eco-friendly building material like reclaimed ones, reducing population, minimize waste, and provides natural resources such as avoiding freshly cut woods. This feature is about the environmental impact, cost efficiency, and durability. Common hazards of material finishes. Lead-based paints used in older buildings, particularly in the homes built before the 1978s. Lead exposure can cause neurological damage, especially in children. Volatile organic compounds, VOS, found in a paint coating and sealants. VOCs can cause headaches and long-term health issues such as liver and kidney damage. Formaldehyde used in pressed wood products, isolation and advises. Known to causes respiratory issue and it is potential carcinogenic. Asbestos found in older buildings used in isolation, roofing, flooring, and ceiling tiles. Health risk including lung cancer, coughing, and asbestos. Health potential hazards posed by the unsafe material and finishes. Health hazards, respiratory issues. The chemical found in the paint and finishes emitted poisonous gas into the air that may cause headaches, respiratory illness, asthma, and other lung related diseases. Cancer risk. Hazardous materials like asbestos and formaldehyde based finishes can cause serious health risk, including respiratory diseases like coughing and lung cancer. Lead poisoning. Lead-based paint in the older building are dangerous, especially for the children. Lead dust can enter the body through the inhaling, potentially harming the brain and causing delay, lower IQ, and behavior issues. Environmental hazards. Air pollution, VOS, risk, rich hazards, finishes releases a toxic gas which in turn compromise indoor and outdoor air quality and cause the formation of the smoke. Water contamination. Many industries are using the solvent-based finishes paint or the other chemicals. Chemical or raw material end up in water circulation, thrusting fish populations. Toxicity. Chemical exposure. Some materials like the certain paint and sealants containing toxic chemicals, example lead and volatile organic compounds that can be led to the respiratory problems, skin irritation, and long-term health issues. Moreover, some types of isolation can increase the risk of cancer if exposed during the construction or demolitions. New Zealand regulation and standards governing material safe and construction. Building Act 2004. The Building Act 2004 is the key law in the New Zealand that guide a building activity to ensure strong, durable, and a safe structure. It sets principles for the construction and compel with the New Zealand Building Code and NZBC covering a area like a building design, construction, and maintaining to meet basic safety standards. Health and Safety at Work Act 2015. The New Zealand SSW is the legislation that provides the basic structure for the maintaining the management of the health and safety risk measures in the workplace. It directly imposes a principal responsibility on corporation and organization to protect the right of their employees and others who may be affected by their operation. New Zealand Building Code. The New Zealand Building Code, part of the Building Act 2004, sets rules for the building construction to ensure safety, health, and durability. It's including minimizing standard for the things like structure, fire safety, moisture control, and energy efficiency, with different sections covering each important area: general provision, stability, protection from fire, access, and moisture. Steps of assessing material hazards. Identify material used. List all materials used in the construction project, including chemical, finishing, isolation, and structural elements. Gather the material safety data sheets for each material, which provide important information of the potential hazards. Review safety data sheets. Analyze the SDS to understand the potential health and safety risk associated with each material. This includes the identification toxic substances, flammable, reactive, and other hazard classifications. Evaluate environmental impact. Consider the environmental hazards associated with the materials such as emissions and water contamination. Check for the evaluate environmental impact. Consider the environmental hazards associated with the materials such as emissions and water contaminations. Check for any regulation related to the environmental protection. Example hazards: waste management, pollution control. Training and communication. To ensure that workers are trained on the safe handling, storage, and disposal for the hazardous materials. Communicating any hazards through labeling, warning signs, and safety protocols. Monitoring and review. Continuously monitoring the use of the material on site to ensure the safety means are being followed and material are used correctly. Regularly review safety data and update risk assessments as new material or processes are introduced. Reduce the risk factor of the waste, construction material, and finishes is crucial in enhancing the safety and durability of plant structure, as will be pointed out throughout this paper. The purpose of evaluation of the risk, correct application of the control measures, and comply with the safety measures, risk can be significantly minimized. Monitoring and updating are also an important element in safety, since new information needed to be introduced or changes in made. This is my reference page. This reference about the durability, durability, and the second one is the environmental impact. The third one shows about the New Zealand Building Code, and the fourth one is the fourth one about the assessing the material. Assessing the material. Fifth one is about the finishing and about the finishing. The sixth one is about the New Zealand legislation and regulations. Seventh one is about the work, health and safety, and the last one is the biological information.
Okay, thank you very much. With a round of applause.